Oh, you guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of G-Man Fishing. You guys, what's up? So y'all, check it. We're doing a jig and bobber video today, you guys. We got a bunch of different colors here, beautiful assortment. We're gonna start throwing these out there and trying to get a nice video shot for you guys. Hopefully you guys can see that just fine. Yo, we got the 2 float rods right there, 2 different floats on there. We're gonna start out with what we got on here already, and that's the green jig. Been throwing it this morning already on the live stream and stuff. So we're gonna take a few casts with that, and we're gonna switch to red and black, maybe a pink worm by Deschutes. But yeah, so we're just gonna try and get a video shot here, you know, show you guys how to catch a fish on a float and jig. Don't know if it's gonna work. Alex is up above fishing with Bella, but I don't know if we'll catch one, but we're gonna give it a go. And this is basically a jig video, a jig and bobber video, you guys. So remember to vary your depths, try different depths for your jig from your bobber. That way you're fishing different depths. Right now we're fishing at about 6 feet deep, which is a good depth to fish at. We've fished at several different depths today, but because we're just now starting to make the video, you guys are going to see that. So I'll go more over the bobber and stuff and float stops and yada yada yada. So throughout this video, and we're going to go through a lot of that stuff pretty quick. That way you guys can see it and we can be fishing. So, well, I about flopped in the river. Nothing unusual about that though. For whatever reason, I like to about flop in the river. So there's you guys' first official cast with the jig and bobber. Now we're gonna reel it in. We're gonna talk a little bit about the float. Okay, so we got a bleeder here, about 8-10 inches long, something like that. Barrel swivel. This is 8-pound fluorocarbon. We got the bead stop right here on the weight, below it a bead stop above it to keep it where we want it to stay. This is 15-pound fluorocarbon bumper. Then we got a bead stop, a bead, or a float stop and a bead. Okay, and then we got a Buah Mac float, 1/2 ounce slip float, so it'll slip up and down your line. Then we got another bead, you guys. Got another bead. I don't know how well you guys can see it because I can't see the camera. And then we got a bead stop. Another bead, another float stop right here. And so there you go. And then we got and then it goes to 20-pound Power Pro high vis. And so basically what happens is you can adjust your depths with the float stops. You can make it shallower or deeper. You just do that by taking your float stop here, moving it up or moving it down the length of the line that you want it, because your bead stop and your float stop and your beads and your float will stop because of that. And then you just throw it upstream a little bit, and then you're going to watch that float. You're going to reel in that slack as it comes towards you. When it gets down to you, I don't know how well you guys can see that because I can't look at the back of the camera. You're going to mend your line. Then once it gets to you, you're going to push your button here, and then you're going to start free spooling it and watching that float as it goes by. You're going to take that rod tip and you're going to follow that float. Now you want to keep that line behind your float. That way you got better opportunities to set and hook if that float goes under. Because if you got a big belly in your line, it's going to be harder to set the hook when that float goes under. So you want to make sure you keep that line behind your float. That way when it goes under, you just crank down on your clutch engages, and then you rear back on your rod. And that's float fishing in a nutshell. You try different colors, different sizes, different variations, and then you just keep doing that, and you just repeat it. You start in close, always start in close, work yourself further and further out there. That way you're fishing the river more effectively, and you're fishing more of it. If you're just fishing way out there all day, you're missing so many more opportunities to catch fish. We're going to start out with the green one. We're going to fish it a while. Then we're going to switch to either the pink worm, or we are going to switch to the a red and black jig. We've already tried a black and pink jig today. Lots of stuff we could do. Float fishing. You can even throw a fly out there. So lots of things you can do. Lots of different variations. Remember, you guys, you should always be adjusting, always trying something different, because it really is a game of learning, and it is a game of difference. If you're just doing one thing all day, you're missing out on opportunities. I can't stress to you enough to try different things as often as possible. That's why I've got 5 rods on me today. I've thrown all 5 of them, 5 different things. Have a hook to fish yet today? No. But there's always an opportunity as long as you are fishing. You guys see the same stretch of river a lot. But that's because there's fish here, and it's just about getting it in front of the raw fish. And you know, when they say don't go back to the well too often, that's true. You don't want to go back to the well too often. But it is the closest stretches of steelhead waters in my area, so I'm going to spend a lot more time here than going and chasing them downriver or upriver. Hopefully this helps you and teaches you guys a little more about how to effectively throw a jig and bobber, or bobber and a plastic worm, which is what we're going to be doing here in just a little bit. We're not going to spend too much time on anything because we want this video to be timely, you know, in a proper time frame. We don't want it to be too long of a video, because then people don't watch them. And then, see, for time's sake, we're going to start throwing it further out there sooner than what we normally would. That way we can try multiple different things in a short period of time. Because people just don't seem to like long videos. Throw it out there, drift it through, reel it in. Throw it out there, drift it through, reel it in. And your drift may be 100 yards, 150 yards down there. It's up to you and how long of a drift you can see that float, and how effectively you feel like you're going to be able to set that hook when you get that bobber down, you guys. I can't stress that enough, your comfort and how you feel about it. You're going to be a different fisherman than I am, or a fisher lady. So you're going to want to get to your comfort zone. Do what makes you feel good. Do what you know is going to work. further out there. You're gonna repeat and do the exact same thing. Mending the line, keeping the line behind the float. That way you don't have a big belly in there. I can't stress that enough. Not having a big belly in front of your float. Cannot stress that enough. You want your line behind your float. Just watching. You never know when that float's going to go down. So keeping good eye contact with that float is important. And sometimes you don't cast upstream hardly at all when you're doing this. Fish right there in front of my face, sticking its tongue out at me, saying, "Nah, nah, 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 you can't catch me." Well, I'm trying to explain all this stuff. Yes, this will make the cut of the video. Don't worry, I'll make sure it does. Sometimes you're going to cast it straight out instead of casting it upstream, so you can get a different drift on your float, you guys. This Corrado, man, it's a tank. Throwing it for 13 years now. 12, 13 years now. Been a beast. See, that time I threw it more straight out instead of upstream. Harder to keep a belly out of there when you're straight out and you're drifting down. But if done properly, you can mend it to where you keep less of a belly in front of your float, you guys. I can't stress that enough. My first steelhead hookup on a jig and bobber this year was on the red and black jig. There is one more method of one or two more methods of jig fishing I could do, but I'm not going to do that today because this is a float fishing video. So, and I'll do those other methods of jig fishing later. One or two more casts with this, and then we're going to go ahead and switch to the addicted float with the addicted worm on. See if we can't catch something on that, because it is a bobber fishing video, so we want to add that into this video for you guys. You're back on top of the water, bud. Last cast with the jig for now, with this jig for now, and we will definitely be switching to that other rig, and then we'll definitely try another color jig before we end this video. We are fishing most of the day anyway, so we'll be doing some other fishing. I don't know if it'll make the video though. So Alex is using a side planer and a plug. The big thing about casting upstream is keeping that slack out of the line. That way when your float goes under, you're able to make contact when you set that hook. If you've got a bunch of slack in your line, it's harder to set the hook. So you guys just make sure that you keep that slack out of the line. Okay, let's set this aside for now and we'll get that other one because it is part of the video. So I'll make a thumbnail too out of this stuff. All right, so we got the addicted jig or worm, plastic worm. I don't know how well you guys can see it because I'm behind the camera and can't really see it. And then we got the addicted float there. And so that's what we're going to be throwing today, or this time around. So there you guys go. Hopefully that's going to get nailed and we're going to get our first ever plastic worm steelhead today, you guys. And then we're going to start out in close and we're going to throw it upstream. And we're going to do that, and then we're going to follow that down. We're going to reel in the slack. As it comes to us, we're going to keep reeling in the slack. See? That way, if that float goes under, we can set that hook immediately and have good contact. Now that it's going to be going down below us, we're going to open up that bill and we're just going to follow it. And remember, mend your line, keep that line behind the float. That way when that float goes under, you can just set the bell, come straight back on it, and you'll have a good hook set. If you got a big old belly on your in front of your float, it's harder to set the hook. So you want to make sure that you do not have a big belly. I wish them addicted boys had a little bit bigger float. Or taller float, not bigger float, but taller float. Because that sets too far in there and it makes it harder to see that float when it's so far away. But you know, I think that float really was meant for small water, to be honest with you guys. But it works pretty good on the Deschutes too, so, which is a big body of water. Big body of water. Not small at all. Take that, we're going to do it again. This time we'll go, for time reasons, we're going to work a little bit faster than we normally would. But we're still going to throw it upstream and in close, but we're going to work it further and further out. But we're going to work it upstream as well. See, now it's going to be coming in front of us. We're going to mend that line, make sure there's no belly in there. Keep mending it as you feel need to, and just keep watching that float. And it's going to go down. Keep an eye on it. Make sure you don't get a belly in your line. Make sure you keep that line behind your float. We're going to have to reel in because the side planer's coming in. Different color, yeah. That might work better. Different color. Different color.
What are those white things floating on the river?
Just foam, I think. Basically what happens is the turbulence of the water causes a little, makes a little foam, I think. So then we're just gonna drift it down through here. No, I don't think they're whitefish. We're gonna watch it go by, and we're gonna open up the bill and just feed line. Let me get down here below you, bud. Yeah, check it out. First cast in this spot, just right in front of the log, and we got a fish on the addicted worm. You guys, we got a fish on. Oh man, what a grind it's been. We got a fish on, you guys. All I can say is it's about time. Oh, it is about time. And we got a nice fish on, you guys. Nice fish. Heavy fish. Oh yeah. Check out that pull on that line. Guys, finally we got something on an addicted worm. It's a nice fish, nice fish. Nice fish, you guys. Oh man. What a grind. Then fishing about 6 feet deep. Got beautiful, beautiful fish on here, you guys. Woohoo! Nice, big hen, it looks like. This is usually where you lose them, though, is in this last few feet of the battle. Big old hen, you guys. I gotta try and get a short, you guys. Y'all check it out. We got the addicted float on with the addicted worm on, and we got a nice keeper hatchery fish, you guys. Nice keeper hatchery. Nice female, you guys. We have got a nice female on here. Nice hen. Yes, sir. Haha. Finally gonna get one landed, sir. Check out that nice hen, you guys. Check her out. This is G-Man Fishing. Check it. We out. Beautiful fish. Come on, baby. Come on. We're taking you home. We're taking you home. Get over here, baby. Get over here. Yes. Check out that beautiful hen. Oh my God. Yes, you guys. Yes. Addicted worm right in the corner of the mouth. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, that's what dreams are made of. Beautiful 27-inch hens. Beautiful 27-inch hens. First cast in the spot. Oh my God, you guys. Oh man, I wish you guys could see my face right now. Oh man, I'm gonna get a picture of her. Beautiful hen. Nice fin clipped hen. I'll show you what I mean by fin clipped. We are gonna take her home. She's gonna make a nice meal, you guys. A nice meal, you guys. Oh. You guys, let's go. We're gonna bleed her out. Well, come here, baby. Come here. Come here. I just changed the leader on here too. Nice hen, you guys. Beautiful. Still, see, that's the fin I'm talking about, you guys, back there. Nice 27-inch hen. First drift through that. I didn't even start recording yet, but that's what the grind is all about. A beautiful thin hen, but a hen nonetheless. You guys, let's go. Let's go. Let's take this chesty off and get a picture, you guys, with it. Whew. I know I'm taking a minute with her, but she's going home. I'm going to take her home. We're not gonna hurt this fish. We're gonna put her out of her misery. You guys, days like this, check out that beautiful hen. What a beautiful grind it was. Yeah, I'm bleeding her out already, but you know, beautiful fish, you guys. Addicted worm. Let's go. Let's go. She's going home. I'm bleeding her out. You guys, check that out. Beautiful hen. Beautiful. Beautiful hen. Go rinse her off real quick. You guys, what a beautiful, joyous fish to take home. All right, you guys, we're gonna get the chesty back on, take a few more casts, and just continue to let her bleed out. Yeah, let's go.